Hey everyone, if you haven't heard of it yet, there's a word puzzle game called Wordle that has attracted millions of people since the dawn of 2022. And in fact, it's so big that the New York Times just bought it. We're going to talk about what it is, how to play it, and how it can even support your mental health today. Stay tuned. And if you're new here, then my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I'm a clinical psychologist. I'm the founder of the Mindful Living Collective and creator of a mental health accelerator program called Uncover the Power Within. If you want to join a program and get my personal mentorship to support you in regaining a sense of personal control over your mind and your life so you can focus more on what matters and ultimately enjoy life more, then click on the link in the description below. So Wordle's a game that you have to solve a 5-letter word and you get 6 tries to do it. And after each time you try, it tells you what letters that you put in there that may be in the word or may also be in the right place. So let's take a look. Okay, here is the Wordle site. And as we kind of pull this up here for you, you can it says, guess the Wordle in 6 tries. Each guess must be a valid 5-letter word. Hit the enter button to submit. After each guess, the color of the tiles will change to show how close your guess was to the word. Gives you a couple examples here. Seems pretty easy, right? Okay, so let's give it a try. So we put this in here and you can see, I'll just use the word they chose initially. And we can see it says E and R are in yellow. What that means is that somewhere in this word, there's an E and an R, but this is the wrong place for it. So we can choose a different word. We can choose ember. Oh, we can see that E is now in the right place, and there's an E and R in the right place on the other end of that. So if we choose another word here, we kind of use those. And we can use enter. Whoops. Enter. Okay, so nothing has changed there. Now I have 3 more tries. So here I'll go with elder. Okay, I got it. So I got that in 4 tries. So that was just meant to be instructional to show you how the game actually works. But let's get 4 ways that this game could actually support our mental health. And also, one cautionary note I'll share with you at the end to make sure you're engaging in a way that doesn't take away from your mental health and actually engages your mental health. Okay, so in a time when things are really overwhelming, and whether it's the news or it's all the things we have to do in a day, or we're just really worried and anxious, or maybe there's times where we're feeling really low and down, one of the things that this game allows you to do, because you get 1 game a day. So one of the things it does is it enters in and simplifies. It's good to give our brains something simple to single task on. And this gives us 1 puzzle a day and we're done. Okay, so the second thing, let's go back to this for a minute. I love how in this game, you can see it slowly reveals clues to you. So it's almost as giving our brains something, some form of scaffolding to say, here, let's help you. We can show you how you can do this. And so what that does is that gives us a little kick of dopamine, helps us stay motivated. It's almost like we're engaging in a state of flow. It's saying, oh, go get it, you can do it, which is a form of excitement, which if you think about it is the opposite of depression or feeling low in life. It's like almost energy giving. And because it's a single focus, it doesn't really play on your anxiety either. So that's the second way it can actually support our mental health. The third way it's helpful is it's a simple way also to give us a feeling of accomplishment or achievement. Yeah, there's bigger things we could achieve in the day, but honestly, when you actually do it and get it within 6 tries, you do feel like, I did it. And you feel this little boost that happens, which again is a natural anti-anxiety, antidepressant. And when I talk about depression with anyone or anxiety, I always talk about like, okay, we want to mix in things that give you a sense of pleasure. Let's reflect on those. And so this is interesting and a little titillating, and also something that gives you a sense of accomplishment, as small as it might be, even cleaning the corner of your room and organizing something. And this is just a little like accomplishment hit that's also a little fun. So that's the third way this can support our mental health in a fun way through the day. Okay, so the 4th way that Wordle can support our mental health, and maybe this is my favorite one, is it creates a sense of shared connection. mean, the reason this game got so big is because people started sharing, I got the word of the day, I got the word of the day, and started sharing it all over the place. And remember when my wife actually showed this to me and I started helping her on it, we worked on it together, that the moment we got it, we gave each other a big hug, and it was like a moment of excitement. So it creates a sense of connection. And I always say that connection is at the epicenter of well-being. Connection has been associated with also kicking up the hormone oxytocin, which has been shown to also been correlated with well-being, a sense of connection. And it often happens when we get great hugs from people. And so in a time when there's been years now of isolation or feelings of disconnection, having something fun that you can create connection around is, again, inversely correlated with feelings of anxiety and depression and just the overwhelm that's there. So give yourself something fun to create a connection with. Okay, now one word of caution with this. While this is a simple game, it's fun, it's titillating to our brain, gives us a sense of accomplishment and shared connection from it, can also be a great source of distraction. Now, I always say distraction is great if we're like really overwhelmed and feeling highly anxious or feeling really down. The great art of distraction is an okay thing to do. However, when you have tasks to do, or you're at work, or you're trying to focus on something and you're saying, what's that Wordle thing again? And you take like 20 minutes aside to actually go try and solve that puzzle for yourself. That might actually take you away from something you're really wanting to do, which will give you a sense of not accomplishing the more important things. So what I suggest is set fun time aside or play time aside during the day. You know that you're going to go engage this Wordle game because it's fun and simple and you can create shared connection from it and it give you a sense of accomplishment too. But set aside specific time for it so it doesn't just become something you do because you feel like not doing the more important thing. Now remember, if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed and want to make real personal change, sustainable change in your life, that's going to take a proven program to belong to. That's going to take real mentorship from someone that you trust, and that's going to take an incredible community to encourage and support you along the way. If you want to learn more about my mental health accelerator program called Uncover the Power Within, please do click on the link in the description below. And from that place, you can start an application, and you and I will schedule time together so I can learn a little bit more about you, a little bit more about your goals, and see if this is something that's a good fit for all. And finally, if this lesson was valuable for you, please don't forget to like it and also subscribe for more. That tells YouTube, like, hey, this is something that could be fun or engaging or valuable for some other people to see, and they'll go ahead and allow other people to see it. I'm going to leave some of my favorite videos on the other end of this so you can continue to learn and enjoy more. My name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I'll see you the next time.